I just bought this controller off of Amazon, and I was nervous about buying it at first because there's a lot of people saying that it does not work for Mac. However, I bought it, and without any driver installations and just a little bit of button programming on the controller, it works fine. For Dolphin Emulator, I'll show you guys how to get it set up. Right now I don't have the controller plugged into my USB port, and I'm running Dolphin, obviously, on my MacBook Pro. So first thing you gotta do, open up Dolphin, click on Controllers, and this is the default setup right now that it's on when you first download Dolphin. Imagine these 4 ports like the 4 plugs on the GameCube. So if you only have one controller, then you want to configure it in the player 1 port, which is this one, port 1. Leave it on standard controller, if that's what you bought, the GameCube controller. If you bought some other controller, then you can just select one. So configure, and like I said, these are the default settings. It'll default to these buttons on your keyboard equating to these buttons on the GameCube controller. So right now I don't have the controller plugged in. I'm gonna look at these options. As you can see, there's no USB device as an option. So I'm gonna plug in the controller. The controller is now plugged into my USB port. Click refresh. Just gonna hit it a couple times just to make sure it gets it. And then hit the down arrow again. Click on this input 0 USB joystick. Now this is the only thing I have plugged into my computer right now other than the power. So there's only one USB option for Dolphin to pick up. Alright, now that I have the USB joystick under device, I have to select or program all the buttons. So you do that by clicking on A with your mouse. Click this so it's blue, and then it'll wait for an input of the controller. So you hit this blue button and then hit A on your controller. So that just so happens to be like button 3. So you have to do that for all the buttons. Button B, X, Y, and again I'm just clicking it so it's blue and then clicking on the corresponding button on the controller. There's no mic button on the controller, so I just left that blank and it worked fine. Main stick, this is the left joystick. So you just hit up, down, just move the joystick down quickly. That's all you gotta do to program that one when it's blue. Left, right. Modifier, again, not sure what that is, so I left it blank. C stick, up. This is the right joystick that's usually yellow. Triggers, modifier, again, not sure what that is. Triggers, left, right, and D-pad, up, down, left, right. And I just leave these on the default. I didn't mess with these, and it works fine when you play the game. So I recommend leaving them as shown on my screen, which is the default settings. And if you move your joysticks, they correspond to that red dot where you're moving your stick to. And push OK. Hit OK again. And you're good to go. That's how you program your controller. And then it'll work fine with any of the games that I've tried.